This time on distant shores, the commissioning of our new Enksail Orion 49 sailboat begins. We talk to the engineers to learn what systems are being checked and tested before the start of sea trials. We're Cheryl and Paul Shard, hosts of the Distant Shores Sailing Adventure TV series. We've been cruising and living aboard for 34 years, documenting the sailing lifestyle. Join us for the commissioning of our new boat, a custom aluminum Orion 49.
Previously on Distant Shores, we launched our new boat at the Gebroeders van Enkhuizen shipyard in the Netherlands.
Super happy.
Where we christened the boat and blessed the builders and crew with a traditional ceremony.
There is still lots of work to be done and systems to be tested following the launch of a brand new boat, especially a custom-built boat like Distant Shores 4, with new features such as the hybrid electric drive and deep ballasted variable draft keel.
Well, this is an exciting time. We've only got the couple more weeks with the boat in the water here until we should be able to get going on some sea trials and then get going for our first journeys just to check the boat out and make sure everything is working okay. We call it commissioning when the boat is getting ready. The systems are being started up for the first time. Everything's being tested out, making sure it all works together. As much as you can test it in the boatyard, it's no substitute for getting it in the water and checking out the systems. So let's see how commissioning is going on the boat today. So Daniel, you've been working for a little while on commissioning, getting systems up and running, and
yeah, we have been starting to see if the power is on it, and all the small things we turn on and see if it works. Can see if we can do something.
so if you wanted to turn on, say, the light over there,
Yeah,
does that need to be switched on somewhere?
yeah. There's a little switch here. It's now on. That's on. That's on. So also it has a little fuse here. That's all the fuses for the lights. So now it's not working. So we put on the switch. Then it's working.
So the wiring comes down from
All the fuses into the ship, to the lights, and they work.
So that's a 24 volt
Yeah.
bulb. So that's the main 24 volt system.
Yeah, that's the main 24
And then
volts.
that bus is all 24 volt
Yeah.
stuff.
That's correct.
Those two.
Yeah. And we have also here have the main panel to switch everything on, and we can also see if the toilet's working. We have to have a pump from the seawater, so we can put it on. And then we have a list with fuses, and it says toilet 20 and 21. And 21.
20 and 21 get switched
And
on.
22. Yeah, now we can see if we have power in the toilets.
Okay, that's great.
Now we have power. And we have water. So it's working. We get it empty. So that's good. Also the light in here is working.
How do we turn the lights on and off?
There's a switch here.
Switch there, and then there's also a switch back on the main breaker panel.
Yeah. A fuse for the power,
One
for the lights. Put here. And also we'll have 2 lights.
Cool.
Yeah, it's working.
Boat's coming to life.
Yeah, Yeah, so I have all many stuff that we have tested and put it on.
So what's the next big? I see you've got the 12, 24, and 48 volt systems are up here.
Yeah, yeah.
So the batteries are at 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
The solar's giving us some power, even though except there's power coming from the shore. So
yeah,
probably the solar's not working at full.
No, it's also full 99%, and this is 100%. So that's all good.
Great.
Yeah.
And it looks like Raymarine bridges and network bridges are up and running.
This is a bridge from the engine to the Raymarine plotter. So you can have the
engine tells information about how fast it's going.
No,
how much fuel
RPM.
it's being used, how fast the RPM is. And
all the information that the Yanmar gives, see you on a plotter.
Okay.
That's this tool.
And there's a new day tank, I think, that wasn't here yesterday?
No, it's for the diesel. From the big main tanks, it goes in there and then to the engine. So it has under the sail a better diesel.
So there's an automatic switch that moves the fuel into there?
Yeah.
Then you switch it over to the other one tank to the other tank?
Yeah. There's a flutter in it. It measures how full it is and it turns on automatically or by hand. You can also put it on the switch panel.
Goed Daniel, goed Relle.
So yeah.
And the fuel filters are in, so we're getting close to starting the engine up.
Oh, not too fast.
Not too fast. Okay, not too fast.
We're working on it.
There's a lot of work to still go.
Yeah. We are now connecting the engine with the cables, the battery cables, the cables for the panels also, and then the electric box for the electric motor we have to connect, and then the electric motor can get in.
That's the last pieces?
Then, and then we can sail.
Thank you very much. In diesel mode, the engine drives the prop shaft directly. In electric mode, the gearbox is put in neutral, disconnecting the engine, and the electric motor drives the prop shaft through a drive belt. We'll go into more details on the hybrid installation on the next video, so subscribe if you haven't already to make sure you get notified. A new yacht straight out of the build shed will need quite a bit done before she's ready to go to sea. What happens between the build finishing and handover to the new owner is known as commissioning a new yacht. Systems on the boat, such as the water system, tanks, pipes, faucets, showers, and in our case the grey water tanks, can't easily be tested in the build shop. So after the components are installed, the crew are testing systems when the boat is in the water. That's now. Same for the fuel system. Tanks have been installed and connected up to the engine, and deck fills, vents, and gauges. Now the boat is afloat and we can fill the tanks. This will allow us to check how the gauges work and a final check for leaks. That is super exciting, getting the fuel on board. We're going to put 600 liters on, which is 3/4 of the full. And we'll check how it goes up on the gauges. And the reason we're not putting the full 400 each tank is that that truck is so fast that it would risk overflowing. He's just in here for a few minutes to do the fill. And then next time we get it filled up at a marina, we can top it off and see how much extra we can get in. We're going to put 300 in each tank?
Yes.
The plan?
Yeah.
And can we see on the fuel gauges how much we're putting in or where the gauge goes to?
Yes. Yeah. First we do 300 liters, then we can see how much in it.
So we can see the percentage, how full it is in the fuel tank, can we?
Yes, I have there. Good morning. 53% staat in het.
Zit er al 300 in? Hij wordt steeds breder, hè, dus het gaat steeds minder snel, denk ik. Op de tankgever komen.
92% staat in.
Hoeveel zijn we er nu?
91, 92, 94, 99,
Nog 20 liter is er 300 in.
Ja, is goed.
100.
We hope to sail next week. We can test the engine and we can make a try sail next week.
Yep, beautiful. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Marco. Join us next time to learn more about the hybrid electric system on Distant Shores 4 as commissioning continues. We also take time out to participate in a nationwide ceremony as the Netherlands honor those who fell during World War II to free their country from occupation.
Want to sail to distant shores with us? Check out our Sail Away Week schedule for 2025. Info in the description below. Experience the cruising lifestyle while you build your sailing skills with us to guide you. Beginners to advanced, everyone is welcome. See you next time.